Hello. Today I am creating a video instructing you on enabling acceleration with FileCatalyst workflow. Our FileCatalyst workflow product ships with an internal FileCatalyst server that is set to use TCP. To access acceleration, we have to switch from using that internal FileCatalyst server to using an external FileCatalyst server that has a license set to use UDP protocol as well as TCP and HTTP transfers. This will allow you to use our UDP algorithm to maximize the bandwidth on transfers from your clients. To begin, we log in to workflow using init or superuser, and we have to tell it to stop using the internal server. So in the middle column on the Modify Configuration pane, you're going to click Configure Internal FTP Server, and you're going to uncheck it. You will now save, and you'll now see that it requires a restart. The service has to start again without bringing the FileCatalyst server online. So we click Restart, and time passes because Tomcat can or cannot start quickly. It changes. And this is a not start quickly. Okay, so our change is effective. We log in again as our init user. And now you will see that the change has taken hold. It's no longer using the internal server. Next, we need to create a user on a separate FileCatalyst server that the workflow will access for data. So you will either have this already installed or have to go through the install process for the direct server. For information on that, you can see one of our other videos. Okay, our FileCatalyst server is up online, and we are going to use our FC web user here. You would traditionally have to go in and create a new user specifically for workflow and either call it workflow, FC web, whatever you want to call it. The name is irrelevant. So our FileCatalyst server is up with a user created. We go back to our workflow deployment underneath the init user, and we're going to change which server it's looking at underneath the system configuration, FC servers. We're going to leave the display name correct. We're going to uncheck use internal because we're not using the internal server. We're going to use a separate server. And we apply a host address. Now you'll notice that there's no user credentials in here because the internal one, they're hidden. So to access them, we just click check site, and it shows it's a failure to connect, which is fine. We expected that. We're going to change the user to FC web, and we're going to change the password to what we set for our user's password, and we will change the ports that it's listening to. The internal server listens to 6021 port for its control channel communications. We selected that port because it's not in the restricted range and it's very rarely used. So we change it to what our new server listens to, which is a default of 21, and it can be 990 if you want to use SSL communication, but I use 21 for this one. You hit save, it checks the user, and you're now ready to use it. So that was a brief video instructing you how to enable acceleration with FileCatalyst workflow. If you have any other questions, please contact us at support@support.filecatalyst.com.